This is the COMA Girl Daily Podcast, written by Stephanie Bond.
September 5th, Monday.
I've always felt guilty for having Labor Day off, my dad said. I know my job contributes to the economy, but it's not like I'm working a jackhammer every day.
From his footsteps, I deduced he was pacing.
But I do keep a mallet in my trunk in case I see a road sign that's fallen over. Did I ever tell you that's how I got the business for a country club in Peachtree City?
Only a dozen times. But I'm happy to hear it again and picture him acting it out.
I was driving down the road and noticed a school sign was leaning way back. Those are reflective signs, so they need to be standing straight or headlights can't catch them. And then what's the point? So I pulled over to straighten it, and a guy in a pickup truck stopped to help me. Looked like he didn't have $100 to his name. Turns out he was developing a big country club down the road. The guy was a millionaire. He said he drove by that crooked sign every day and had been meaning to fix it. When he found out I was in the sign business, he gave me the account for the project without so much as a quote, just on a handshake. Said I was the kind of man he wanted to do business with.
He gave a happy little laugh at the memory. Then he sighed.
I know most people don't give signs a second thought, but signs are critical to everyday life, to law and order. Without signs, how would people know where they are or what to do?
It's true when you think about it. Without signs, there would be total anarchy. He walked back toward my bed, and from the scrape of the chair, I knew he was sitting.
I wish I had a sign now to tell me what to do, he whispered,
his voice anguished. It pains me to be putting him through this. My father is not built to deal with emotional conflict.
Your mother says I should stay out of the decision, and maybe I should. Otherwise, she might oppose my opinion just to spite me.
His voice broke off on a sob. What's wrong, mister? The presence of another voice threw me for a few seconds. A memory chord stirred, but I couldn't place the child's voice. My dad sniffed.
My daughter won't wake up.
The magic lady is your daughter? Oh, it's the little girl who visited before.
The magic lady?
See her pretty turban? She's magic. He gave a little laugh.
You think she's magic, huh?
Uh-huh. She's gonna make my mama better.
Your mama is sick?
Uh-huh. She sighed. I'm scared sometimes.
I'm sorry. I'm scared sometimes, too.
I'd never witnessed my dad interact with a child before. It bore no resemblance to his standoffishness when I was little, but it gave me a glimpse into how he would be with a grandchild. What are you scared about? She asked, her voice solemn.
That my daughter might not wake up.
Maybe that's how she does the magic, the little girl reasoned. And then, when the magic is all done, she'll wake up.
I'll bet you're right,
he said, and I could hear the smile in his words.
Christina,
came a booming voice from the hall. I gots to go, she whispered. Bye. Bye, magic lady. The patter of her departing footsteps blended with the rumble of Dad's low chuckle. Then he sighed.
Marigold, can you hear me?
The chair squeaked.
Marigold, I'm holding your hand. If you want me to fight for the baby, squeeze my hand.
I panicked. Did I want him to? Did I have the right?
Sweetheart, if you can hear me, squeeze my hand if you want to keep the baby.
What if I were responsible for bringing a fatherless, disabled child into the world, and my family would have two of us to deal with?
I didn't feel anything, he said.
Good. This was not the time for my brain to be sending involuntary signals to my fingers.
Okay, squeeze my hand if you don't want to keep the baby.
Because in truth, even if I were well, I might be struggling with the decision to keep the baby. The fact that Duncan was marrying someone else could make things pretty unpleasant for everyone involved. To squeeze or not to squeeze? If I even could.
I guess you can't hear me, he said. Okay, goodbye for now. Keep doing your magic, Marigold.
Hi there. This is Stephanie Bond, author of the COMA Girl Daily Podcast. The drama keeps building, doesn't it? If you're enjoying this story, I hope you'll consider leaving a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts to help more people find COMA Girl. Thank you so much. And come back tomorrow for another can't-miss episode of COMA Girl.